I just received the blades back from heat treating, from Peter's Heat Treating in Midville, PA. So we'll open this up, and it'll be good because I wanted to talk to you about selecting a knife. A little bit about the geometry of blades and why you would use one instead of replacing one with it. Okay, good packaging job. Bill. And just a lot of random packaging stuff. Bubble wrap paper. And that's it. So everything made it fun. They put it back in cardboard, sealed it up nicely. Let's open up this one first. There we go. Wow, pretty nice. These two dots here, let's see if we can see that. We have two dots right here. That's where they measure the Rockwell scale. So they find out how hard they are. And each knife is individually done. They should be about 61. I'm not sure if it'll say in here. This just says they want money. Oh, okay. That one went through a cryo freeze. That's the 3V. Okay, good. More chef knives. And then here we'll have all the little paring knives. Paring knives. EDCs and paring. And 6-inch chefs. Pretty good. So I would say that the knives you need in the kitchen, or the kitchen knives that you should definitely have. So first one would be a chef knife, and depending on the size of your kitchen and how much you cook and what level you want, I would say an 8-inch chef knife should be perfect for the home cook. These are really beautiful. No matter what you do, you're going to have some warpage in heat treat. There's a little bit of a bend. These guys did a great job. So this set and the next set of knives will have a wonderful consistency and heat treat. Sharp. So you can see that just scrapes across. This gets us probably about a 60, 61. All of the EDCs. Kind of a beautiful finish on it now. Nice and straight. So those are good. And here's that one of the 3 dives we were following to see how it was going. Well, they got this one really nicely also. A little tip off on the tip, but that's it. Nice flexibility to it. Eleanor will enjoy this knife. It's a good knife. And here too the heat treat marks. What they do is they put a diamond pointed tool onto it, and then they release it. It's under pressure. They release it. It comes down, pushes into it, and how far it penetrates is the scale that they use. So you can see it's very fine, very refined. So that's good. Let's take a look at these guys, if we can. It's a nice chef knife. To say that I'm very pleased would be an understatement. These came out very nice. I took them to about 220 before we sent them to heat treat, so they're nice and smooth. The carbon has to be taken off, but that's about it. It can be nice and light. We ground that down nicely. And the holes will either allow for pins, or if I decide to put a bolster, and I always have those holes there, the 2 little holes here, can put a bolster in there, or just use the pins for the scales. So there's 40 knives here, 15 of them are ordered. And a vegetable slicer. Very good. And the copper color is the 3G. So these are CPM 3Gs. These are, it's one of the super steels. It's Crucible CPM Crucible Particle Metallurgy. So instead of just melting everything together. The best description I could get is that Crucible sprays the parts aren't all together. And it makes for an incredibly hard knife that will take and hold an edge very well. And not damage. Very good. There's a cosmetic here. And some small ones. So these are more for a commercial kitchen. These are for a chef that wants to sharpen the knife and not have to think about them again for another month, and then not minding specializing in sharpening and spending some time in putting another good edge on it. It's very, very impressive. This is good. Brad let me grind these down to 15 thousandths before they went to heat treat. So you can see that there's very little grinding that's going to have to be done here, and basically just putting an edge on after that. And that's because this steel is very abrasive resistant. And the way he said it is, I would do all the grinding I can on it now and get all the shaping done, because when you get it back from me, you won't be able to do anything. So I have 3 EDCs and this, and a 3B, a short paring knife, a 3-inch paring knife, 4-inch and a 4.5. So we'll be busy. So when it comes to selecting a knife, it's fairly similar thoughts. On the knives that you need. So your very first knife that you should get, I would get this, a nice 6-inch chef knife, or an 8-inch chef knife if you're a larger person and you have the space on the counter. So I would get this, and then I would go to a paring knife as the second knife. Either one of these. If you want a more general knife, you might get a 4-inch paring knife, and then you could also use that for cutting on the counter. After that, it's kind of a toss-up on what to get, and it depends, I think, really on how you cook and what you like to cook and eat. If you're into bread, I would get a long serrated knife like this with serrations on it, though. Wow, very good. If not, this would be a good meat slicer, salmon slicer. So you have your chef knife, you have your paring knife, and you probably have a salmon slicer. You could throw this in, if you're vegetarian and just like to use this could actually replace the chef knife a little bit specialized though. And then the third one I would probably get the knives that I'm making now. Would be probably a kitchen boner, 5-inch knife. And they're really wonderful at getting in, filleting. They're really good at boning chickens, besides what their name should imply. So they're good. It's a good. You can work on the counter. There is room for your knuckles in that one. This one's a little tight, but good. So that should keep you for a while until you really start specializing in certain foods or finding out that you're cooking different ways. But this is exciting. All of these look really beautiful. Peter's Heat Treat is one of the very best in the country. I sent them there, so we would have the best quality we could possibly do or have, and plus my kiln is not large enough to do these. And the CPM 3V needs a special heat treating. This is put in the cryer. So there we have it. Our knives are back. We can start to work. We can start getting the orders and thinking about knives to get. Number 1 for me would be chef knife, 2 would be paring knife, and 3 a utility knife. Either like this, or if you turn that upside down, if you want to get one, something like that, get the handle up on this top. That would be useful also. But one of the chicken boners would work really nicely. Okay, so we're off to work, and hopefully if one of these knives is yours, you'll see it soon. Bye.